Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Everybody hear me? Oh yeah, I gotta turn the camera on. Hang on. Hey, there we go. So, you can see my face now, and hopefully the camera doesn't turn off because I actually have it connected to a power source, so I don't have to run it off the battery. So that thing you saw last stream with the Elden Ring, that shouldn't happen, which is good because I really like the fact that I can use this camera. Now it's probably not going to look as good just because I mean, it is light outside, but I don't have, obviously, it's not dark, so I don't have the light going behind me and separate me from the background as much, anyways, I had to totally reset my load order. If you guys have been watching the community tab here on the YouTube channel, um, you will know that I actually had to totally reinstall my Fallout 4 load order, and it was right before I uploaded that video, the last one, the load order video. Because I had reset my console, and what it did was it reset all of that stuff. You know, obviously I could keep my games and apps, but it wasn't going to keep my reserve space. And that's not something I realized until it was too late. So, yeah, I had to do the same thing with Skyrim, and I didn't realize. I didn't think to check.
Take my
So,
advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
yeah, dude.
How did you keep them so fresh?
So you all might find some stuff that's a little bit different about the load order just because I had to reinstall everything. But I also took the opportunity to install a couple new things, as well as the title of this live stream, which is Exploring Skyland 3.0.
You look like you could
Um,
use a drink.
all
What do
right,
you
I'm gonna
say
turn
to
the
some
game volume
cheap
down
beans?
because everybody is talking to me in
My
game right
husband
now,
bear
and you
seed,
guys
but
probably
he's
can't even hear
definitely-
me.
Oh, he spends too much time worrying about
Just
Riften
for
and
this
not enough
bit,
about himself.
I gotta get through the intro, Skyrim people. Anyways, we're gonna be looking through Skyland 3.0. We're just gonna be playing the game as normal. If you go over to the Skyking stream, Skyking, the person that made all of the Skyland mods, which you know we all know and love here on the channel, he has updated the architecture version. Ooh, I already see a bug. Color, yeah, that's like a color patch. I don't know if that's probably not Skyland. Probably something different. But anyways, hey, that's modding for you. So we're gonna go through, just kind of play the game as normal on our gym character that we started a couple of streams ago now, and we're just gonna see what all is new in Skyland. So far, I really like Riften. I think I was watching his streams because he'll go through and he'll you know, talk about like what he's doing and all that, um, and then obviously like the actual making of the mods as well. So it looks like it's just these lampposts that are interesting. I just want to test and see how the FPS and stuff holds up. But anyways, yeah. So I've been watching a lot of his stuff, a lot of his streams. It's really cool watching him work. So if you haven't checked him out already, Skyking stream. That's the name of the channel, and then you can watch him kind of put together a lot of these mods, which is incredible. But yeah, let me just say hey to everybody. Slate, what's up? Rita, thank you for coming. Everyone talking to you at once is a tradition. Yeah. It was literally like right as I loaded in, it's like everybody in the town was talking to me. Taking a break from Fallout 4 mods. Playing vanilla. It's actually refreshing. Still buggy, but that's all. Yeah. And we'll see what Starfield's like when that comes out. I'm hoping it's not as buggy as these games were at launch, but
Welcome to Riften, home
I
of
guess
the
we'll find
Thieves
out.
Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs.
So far, oh, Is this really how I made this guy look? Or is it just the way I like reinstall all of these mods? Hang on. Alright, let's turn the game volume up just a smidge. There we go. Alright, let's see. Where's this dude's boots? Give him some boots. Oh. That's right, I had just started this guy. Give him the iron boots. And do we have a weapon? We do. So I'm using the visual enchantments mod that we looked at in the last Skyrim video as well, just FYI. So if you see this looks different, that's why. So yeah, this is going to be a really good live stream, I think. Just for those maybe new to the channel that maybe catch this and just want to see what Skyland's all about, because my previous Skyland video, the one we did like against the graphics pack, for example, that was the 2.0 version. So there are some differences, specifically the architecture, because remember the mods have been split up, so there's a landscapes all in one, and then there's an architecture all in one. Landscapes are going to be pretty much, I think, the same. I don't think he's touched those yet for 3.0, or he's working on those now. Skyking, if you come by, let us know in the comments. But yeah, I think it's just the architecture that he's just completed for like the 3.0. So we're going to check all that stuff out. And we are actually, I keep jumping by accident. What am I doing? There we go. I believe we did the alternate start. Could be wrong, and we just got put somewhere. But one of the newer additions that he completed was a part of Skyland 3.0 is Windhelm. And Windhelm, I saw him working on it, and it was just like, oh man, that's pretty nice. I mean, just look at this place. This is looking fresh. So all the videos that you guys have seen of Skyland prior to this, that has all been vanilla, and it's just been, whatever texture mods I've had, it's like done some work, but it's not done this. This is Skyking going back. He redid Windhelm. In fact, I don't even think there was a Windhelm in the original Skyland. I don't think there was. But yeah, this is looking nice. Another thing I want to mention too is I did not have enough room in this new Lord Order for SMIM, Static Mesh Improvement mod. But I did have room for enhanced texture detail. So we're probably going to see a lot of jagged edges in this live stream. And then, yeah, something going on with those lamps in my Lord Order. I'll have to figure that out. Must be some type of placement. The other thing I installed was like this guard replacer, which we'll probably take a look at in a future video. But just so you know. Yeah, wow, this looks really good. And it's also really quiet. So let's jump into... Let's get you guys some music going. I'm going to circumvent the system. And we're going to play music through the Xbox, through Spotify. And then it'll be like I have music on stream. Oh, I got to log in. I do that on my phone. Till I figure that out. Let's see. Mm. Oh, that's funny. There's a country roots and folk. See if it plays on my Xbox. That's really loud. There we go. Now we've got a little bit of extra music going on. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at the chat. I didn't even look. Sorry, guys. Thinking about canceling your current Skyrim playthrough and start over. I started one with the DLCs without realizing it. Now I got Tamirak stealing my dragon souls. Yeah. That is actually a really good expansion that I haven't finished. I don't believe.
I was one of the best soldiers in the storm.
But I need to. Maybe that's something we do on stream sometime. This looks incredible. Wow. Also, I noticed on Skyking's channel, he does kind of have a walkthrough of some of the different places that he just worked on. Like a video. I think it's like 19 minutes long or something like that. So if you guys ever want to check that out too, it's might be a hot minute until I get to doing another one of those, like, you know, Skyland deep dive videos.
Continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted dark elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have large concerns.
This area in particular, I don't think looked very good. In my load order before, it was like just one of those sore spots. But now it's like you walk in, you see the stonework and everything. You see the banners from. Oh, it just looks so sick. Love it. Let's take a look at some of these rooms. Yeah, something's going on with those lamps in my load order. I gotta figure that out. I don't mind the purple lamps, guys. Oh, this looks great. I have the 4K fire mod on as well, just FYI. You guys notice something different about that. And this is looking nice.
I've spent my life.
He's got some different armor.
I don't plan to stop.
Oh yeah, I need to put my HUD on. Hang on. The settings. There we go. And then you guys will also notice something a little different. The HUD is different. That is because I'm using I just found the Oblivion HUD mod. So I thought, you know, I'm rebuilding my load order. I might as well throw that in there, see how that works. I always like preferred the compass at the top, but we'll see how this works. But yeah, this is Windhelm 3.0, Skyland 3.0. A little dark right now. I guess we can wait. That way you guys can see it during the day, because I know dark doesn't really show up too great on the stream. Let's see. Yeah, you might have to update your Skyline mods slate. I had just quite a few updates I had to do because I haven't been on Skyrim in a little bit. Yeah, this is looking good, man. It's mods like Skyland that you just want to walk around, you know, see all of the things.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
Uh-oh.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can.
I would say so far so good. So one of the problems I had with my load order before, I think may have been boiled down to a couple conflicts. I didn't realize that SMIM Essentials was actually conflicting with ELFX, Enhanced License FX.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
No, I'm
Oh,
trying to explain something to the stream.
okay. Sorry.
Sorry. Man, those lamps are so weird. I gotta figure that out. Anyways, so yeah, there was Schmim Essentials, which I actually had at my last load order, and it's still in there. So I'm gonna go back and redo the description, just say like, hey, just so you know, apparently that conflicts with Enhanced Lights and FX. So I think that was probably one of the things that was conflicting and led to some of my FPS boost dips, because this game is enhanced for the Series X now, and it should be running at a solid 60 all the time, and it wasn't for me, which was very weird.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
Oh, looks good. From what I've seen of the Windhelm so far, I really like it. Alright, let's see, what else can we take a look at? Did I get the water mod right? I did. That looks pretty good. If you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you know I like the slow green, the watercolor, but I'm going to leave the regular Skyline watercolor on. Okay, so take a look at... I always gotta like reacclimate myself to the controls in this game. Probably can't go around too much just because this is a newer save. What's the weather mod I'm using right now? I'm actually not using a weather mod right now. I'm actually using I'm using surreal lighting. I was using mythical previously, but I figured since we were reinstalling everything, figured I'd try out surreal again. But that's purely lighting. It's not going to change your weather at all.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors.
But mythical is essentially surreal with some more options. A less purpley tinge. So like good place to show that I think would be where is Windhelm? Oh, I haven't discovered Whiterun yet. Ah. Wow. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to Whiterun the old-fashioned way. Actually, tell you what, let's load up my other save, because this is exploring Skyland 3.0 stream, so we should probably jump around as much as possible. Let's see. Bias. Yeah, look at all those look at all those mods that aren't there anymore. Fahaba. That's a DLC. For Skyrim? Interesting. Alright, let's pop on over to Whiterun, so I can demonstrate what this looks like. There it is. Another thing on this load order that I'm using, it takes up a lot of space, and that's why I didn't use it before, was the Skyland LODs. It's almost 500 megs, I think. So I'm like right at that 5 gigabyte limit right now. And that's why I'm missing some things. But if all runs well, you know, we might be looking at what my load order video is going to be like. I just need to figure out some space for Schmim. I think that's going to make a big difference. Oh, Fahaba. I'm sorry, Rita. Fahaba, yes. I have been to Bahaba. But yeah, I need to finish that as well. But yeah, anyways, Skyland Lodge, I can already see a big difference. So basically, that is a LOD level of detail. So looking out into the distance, I can see all of those mountains, and that's basically what a LOD is. And since I'm using the Skyland LOD with Skyland mods, it's probably more beneficial to do that than not. So far my performance has been really good. If you guys have seen any drops, it's probably just been because of my stream and not necessarily the game, because I haven't noticed any drops at all. But yeah, looks great. So I don't think Whiterun received any updates. I could be wrong.
If it's a fight you want, I'm ready this time. Take care
I think it's largely the same. But yeah, so this is what Surreal is. It's, you get a little bit of a purple tinge to everything. It's a really nice look. I actually started using Surreal when I started modding on console. Really enjoy it. Really enjoy the look. But Mythical would just be a more tamed version of Surreal, but then it also is a weather mod.
Not now.
Let's take a look at chat here.
The Underforge tonight.
You're using Skyland all-in-one landscape. Find that the LOD is not as detailed as the other detailed LOD mods. Did Skyking include a better LOD for this newer version? I'm not sure, Nassim. This is actually the first time I've used any type of LOD, and I'm really impressed. I mean, just looking at this, like, this is nuts. I mean, wow, looks crazy. But yeah, I mean, if you find another LOD mod, use it. I mean, if Skyland is pretty much compatible with everything, so Skyking says, and I take his word for it. So you can use that stuff. I mean, if it works, as long as you don't have any issues, might as well use it. But so far, I think I made a good decision using the Skyland one. If you find another LOD mod that's, you know, not as much space, then, you know, go for it, because this thing is like 500 gigs. Or I can probably pull that up real quick, show you. I imagine if you stay within the Skyline family, it's going to be a little bit more beneficial, because the LODs that you're going to see are all within the vein of Skyland. So. Oh snap, Skyland update, yes please. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, and then if you're ever interested, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, Crust, if you're ever interested in seeing like how this stuff is made, Skyking Stream is the channel name. Skyking, who made Skyland. I know that's a lot of skies. But he does streams, and he'll, because he's working on all the Skyland 3.0 stuff right now, you can watch him put all this stuff together. And it's pretty fascinating. So if you're ever interested in that stuff, definitely recommend that. But yeah, he just updated the architecture all-in-one to 3.0. And I don't think he started on the landscape stuff yet. But I could be wrong. I noticed there was a lot of leaves and stuff on the ground when we were leaving Riften and in Riften, which I don't remember. But I think that's just a part of the architecture mod because he redid, like, Riften, for example. Let's see. How much is the Skyline lots? 490 megs. So, FYI, if you want to use the Skyland version of that, that's what it is. It's a lot, but I think it's worth it so far. We'll see. Like I say, I need to find some room for Smim. And as I said earlier, there's a conflict with Enhanced Lights and FX and Smim Essentials. So I'll need to take some alternate paths with this load order. I might need to take out some of the staples that we're used to. But we'll see. That's for the load order video. Which I don't have a date for yet. I'll probably test this out for another at least 10 hours and see how everything looks and works before I even start trying to make this load order now, or load order video. Now, if, let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. It's been like a year since my last load order video, and you know, going back, I was looking at it as I was installing mods just to like make sure I got everything. I saw some stuff in there that I was like, it's probably not gonna be in this one. So, like with the Fallout 4 ones, you guys will notice some staples.
My lord, since Ulfric's Stormcloak's uprising,
But
the cost of goods has doubled. I'll need more
there'll be
coin
some
to
different
find
stuff in there as well.
properly.
Our coffers are nearly
For sure.
empty. I can scarcely afford to pay the guards, and we need every one of them in these troubled times.
Man,
You'll have to make do with what we have, Proventus.
this looks good.
I'm so angry I can hardly stand
I don't know if he touched the hall here, but it looks
it. It takes a
a
while to
lot
make
better to me.
You have to be patient. But I don't want to be patient.
Yeah, it looks great. Wow.
Father promised. All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're
One thing among the things that I love about the Skyland suite is that it makes Skyrim look like a new game. Like that Avowed game that's going to come out that we're probably going to see at the Xbox showcase. It's like probably going to be on this level of quality in terms of just the textures and things. Just looks so good. All right, let's see what else. Where else can we go? Oh, he did redo markarth. Check that out. Are you using any of the Sky SA mods that got ported? I'm not. See, this is what happens when I, go and do Fallout 4 stuff for a while. I come back to Skyrim and it's like, hey, by the way, there's all these new mods for you to check out. It's great, I love it, but let's look at this place during the day. Looks great at night, but I don't know if that comes through on stream very well. There we go. I like the look of it. So, if you guys remembered, I can't remember if I was there. Hey, the alerts are working. Yes. Andy, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's awesome. I didn't know the alerts were working. Yes. But anyways, if you guys were looking at the last Skyline video that I did, the one with the graphics pack, the kind of head-to-head that I did, and obviously the graphics pack is more architecture slash, stuff in the game, not necessarily textures. There's the landscape mod for the graphics pack, so that's kind of what I was comparing it to in that video. But anyways, if you remember in that video, I think I was in Markarth for Skyland. I can't remember if I was or not. I'd have to go back and watch. But there was other videos where I was in Markarth. And if you guys remember, all of this stuff, all of the architecture here, it was all white. It looked great. But this looks even better. I mean, you got moss hanging down, moss in the rocks. I really am gonna have to figure out a way to get Mim in my load order, because I'm already starting to see the little jagged edges everywhere. I don't like it. But I mean the doors. I mean, look at the doors. That looks awesome. And check out these indoor areas too. This is one of my favorite looks actually over here. Really cool. I might add the watercolor, Skyline watercolor slow green back in, just because that blue is a little too much. But anyways, yeah, this looks really good. I know the phrase lived in gets used a lot with mods, but this looks like a part of a, looks like a Skyrim city. Looks like it's been through some stuff. Kit Ryder, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Your game does look really nice even on my tablet. Hey. Thank you.
You have vanquished the great evil from Skyrim. You have saved this land.
Okay, so this doesn't look that different, but I can tell it's looking good though. I do notice more of the moss on the stone.
There are stories about Forsworn.
Well, yes, of course you had to go and mention that.
The Forsworn aren't our
Yeah, it
real
looks good.
concern. Defeating the Imperials and making sure we keep control of the city.
Oh yeah. I think what we're gonna do is,
Wonder what it's like
if you guys have any questions about anything, I'll try to answer them in the chat. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop over to a couple different spots, a couple different cities, and then we'll pop back over to that gym character that I was on when we first started the stream, and then we'll just play some Skyrim for a little bit, because it's been a minute for me. It has been a minute, but yeah, wow, this looks really good. I wonder if this cave down here was retouched too. There's that weird lamp again. There's a color... that is really strange. There's a color patches remover mod. I might see if that works or fixes it. The pure white always stood out to you? Yeah, it did for me as well. I mean, it definitely separated Markarth from everywhere else. Oh.
Better not set anything on fire.
I don't even remember. I don't even really remember this place. Okay.
I'm in charge of
Off we go. Cave still looks good. Take a look at the Haze 2 standalone sky and water texture. Place them below any smaller weather and water mods. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I actually did see A's in the list earlier when I was going back through and reinstalling stuff. It looked good. From the pictures, at least. I haven't tried it out yet. Right, we're gonna take a look at Solitude. I actually saw him working on this one, so I'm excited to see it in game with my other mods. Oh, of course, we get here at dark. Looks good though. I do have the Skyland night mod on right now. That's why the sky looks quite different. Also using natural clouds from my last load order. I also did it was in a video previous to that as well, I believe. I love that. I think it looks really nice. Really nice night sky. But anyways, this is all that armor I dropped for the Old Kingdom video. If you guys remember that, it's same save. All right, let's see. Let's look at this thing turn today. Can you guys hear that country music in the background? Is it weird? Should I change it? Because I can change it. I was just looking for something quick. Tropical. We could do tropical music.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me. Papa says I won't see Hrothgar anymore.
Afternoon
But he
lounge.
wouldn't tell me why not.
Interesting.
As High Priest of the Eight.
Yeah, Solitude still looks good. You know, aside from those purple lampposts that I need to fix. Looks really nice with surreal lighting. I would imagine it would also look really nice with Mythical Ages or whatever weather mod you choose to use to change the lighting in the game. Skyland just looks good with everything. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's different. Not a lot different,
Unless
but
we have specific business, I'm not interested.
looks good. I think the main thing I'm noticing right now is the Skyland Lods. Because
There's
if you
nothing like
guys,
a good song
you've
to
probably
lift the
seen
spirit in
clips in
troubled
other
times.
videos where I'm just like walking through Solitude like this, and you know the mountains are just like popping in, and it just doesn't look all that great. You know, aside from the purple lampposts, it kind of takes you out of the immersion. So, yeah. The other thing I want to take a look at is the Blue Palace, because that was something that didn't really look good in my game previously. But now that he's gone back and redone architecture for Solitude, it looks pretty good now. It does. I like that.
Steward, I will need
Ah,
the
it looks
following
really nice.
arrangements for my studies.
Look at the marble
Please
on the
see to
ground.
them.
Miss Stentor, these are quite expensive. I trust you know how
Oh, this
limited
looks
the
good.
Lord's funds are at this time.
Yes, and I'm also aware of how necessary
This
my
looks real
devotions and
good.
rewards have been in the city's defense. My experiments are all I ask for in return.
Very well, but I suspect her grace will not be pleased.
Very cool.
And I've seen Jarls come and go. This one only became Jarl because her husband died. She'll be replaced in a matter of months.
Wow, that looks so good, man.
On threat of what exactly? This city won't run without me.
This is really cool. Wow. Very cool. Let's see. Haze standalone is full 1K, but there's also an optimized version of Haze 2. Textures are less than 1K. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not. I remember when I first started modding on console, I was like, oh, I gotta have like the 2K at least for 4K textures, but honestly, you know, depending on what you're playing on, not a big deal. Like if there's an armor mod or something, like 4K. If you're short on space, just download the 2K or the 1K. Like it's still gonna look good if the modder did a good job.
Papa says I won't see hrothgar.
And all the ones we've looked at
But he wouldn't tell me why
been
not.
pretty sharp. Alright, so let's look at our next destination. Dawnstar. We were actually just there on the other save, I think. But sure this isn't Elder Scrolls 6? Yes. There's purple lampposts in Elder Scrolls 6. They've worked on the game for 6+ years, but there's still purple lampposts. This guy yet running at me?
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink.
I don't think Dawnstar was changed. Could be wrong.
Put in me.
Let's see.
Been lots of people coming and going through that creepy black door.
Still looks great though. I do have the Enid banners mod on, so a lot of the banners are different. So if that looks different, that's what that is. It's not Skyland. You still don't think so? It's kind of
Looking to
fun.
hire a boat?
Yeah, it looks good. I can't get over these LODs, and I can't get over the fact that I haven't used LODs in Skyrim before, because this is looking really good. It's well worth the 500 megabytes. It's a good screenshot right there. Big time. Wonder, so I haven't really used Oblivion HUD before. Should get in some fights later and see how I like it. Alright, so we looked at Dawnstar. Winterhold. Winterhold I always remember looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure that was a part of Skyland 2.0. You must have the special Dragonborn edition of the Anniversary Edition because of the purple lamppost. Yeah.
Azura's wisdom. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
That kind of looks
All
purple.
right, then.
I think this looks largely the same. What I do want to look at is... I think that was there before. Want to actually see inside the college. See how that looks.
Divine smile on you, friend.
I don't remember this purple being in the tile. Looks different. This largely looks the same. It still looks great. Just largely, yeah, it looks the same. Go upstairs. That looks different. I don't ever remember texture being on the walls here. That looks good. Ooh, that looks really good.
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
That's rude. This looks incredible. I might have to take a screenshot real quick, guys. You might see this as a thumbnail. Hang on. Settings, display, HUD. I centered. Doing it. Wow. Alright. Man, that's slick, man. I like the texture on the walls. I really do. Let's see. Where is... Let's go up this way. No magical college mod? No, I actually haven't tried any of them yet. That might be something we try here in the near future. I really like the new texture on the walls. It makes it feel like this place has been here. Like when they tell you that this place has been around in Skyrim for so long, like you can tell. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, onward with our tour. Let's see, where else can we go? I believe he's working on the DLC stuff now, I think. Kane, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad the alerts are finally working. I feel bad because like the past few streams, people have either donated or subscribed, and I've managed to catch like the donations in the chat, just because you know there's not like 100 people watching, so like I can see in the chat when somebody donates. But I feel bad because then the alert just doesn't play. It's like I gotta figure that out if I want to stream. Let's see, what else did he change? Bro, no. Right, no. hrothgar. hrothgar looks... I mean, let's be honest, I'm going to say this a lot about any of the architecture, you know, any of the cities that he's done. Like, but hrothgar, like, this is one that he's just recently done, and it looks incredible. We'll see more here when we get inside, once we get past these purple lamps. New doors. One thing. But I mean, God almighty. Looks good. You know, once we get SMIM on this load order, you know, it'll all be complete. So if you guys are seeing jagged edges at all, that's why, because I don't have SMIM or anything like it. But wow, this is looking good. Other thing too, we've been running around this whole time. I haven't seen any frame rate drops at all. Game's been running really well. So maybe the conflicts that I had when I reinstall everything are all gone. Maybe this game can just run. This looks really good. I don't know if this comes through on stream that well. It's so apparent when somebody goes through and just totally redoes everything and what is vanilla and what isn't. Because there were so many areas in my last load order, even when I was getting like B-roll and stuff. I mean, you could just tell like what wasn't touched yet. What was clearly a vanilla texture and what wasn't. So I think the majority of his stuff, I mean, it just looks... It looks like it belongs in the game, but it's not drastically different. If that makes sense. I guess you would say it's period accurate. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. Alright, onward. I keep jumping. Let's see. I don't think Riverwood was changed. Could be wrong. But hopefully so far, from what you all have seen of Skyland 3.0, or at least the architecture part of it, you like, and you know, obviously if you download Skyland all-in-one architecture, that's gonna be in there now. Skyland 3.0. If you want to keep the original Skyland stuff, which includes all the stuff, well, or excludes the stuff, obviously, that's in Skyline 3.0, like the architecture. There is the Skyland all-in-one mod that has architecture and landscapes. But that is like, I think, a mixture of like Skyland 2.0 stuff. And like 1K textures. And then it's not going to be updated anymore. So if you're using that to save space, that's cool. Just know that like you want the newer Skyland stuff, you're going to want to do Skyland landscapes all in one, which will eventually get updated to the most recent, like 3.0, once that comes out. And then this architecture just got upgraded to 3.0. But you'll have to download both mods. Skyline Architecture all in one, Skyline Landscapes all. Yeah, I don't think that was changed. Could be wrong. The wood does look a little darker. Maybe you did change it. I like it. It looks good. A lot of greens. I just love how everything pops. Oops, I don't want to. Probably turn my HUD back on. Still looks brilliant without spin. Yeah, I agree. It does. If I can figure out a way to get that in my load order, though, I think it's gonna look even better. But I do have the high poly project on, so like this stuff still looks decent. Still looks good.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back to the way it used to be.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, pretty basic. I think that texture was there before. I could be wrong. Looks good. I like it. Riverwood. This is the place where I shot an arrow at a chicken. Their dragon came down. Oh no, not the blacksmith daughter got body slammed. Oh. By her dad. Nice. That's, you know, stuff like that happens in Skyrim. Oh man, I just can't get over those lods. It looks so good. And I'm pretty sure I read in the description, it's not even updated. Like, it's actually an older version. So I think he's gonna go back and redo those too. Or maybe he just did and I just don't realize it because it's the first time I'm using the lods. Oh hey. I did put the big kill moves back in, so if you see me doing a lot of executions like that, that's why. Oh, even Whiterun looks pretty good at a distance. I am using a grass mod in this load order, Northern Grasses. I'm gonna run through this field here. I just want to see if I drop any frames. I think I can tell a little bit that I might be, but it's nowhere near like it was before when I was making those FPS videos for Skyrim. Looks good. Runs really well. Alright, let's see. Where else can we look at that got some updates? Let's see here. Falkreath. Can you download one of those? Yeah, I like it just because not only does it look good in the mod videos when I do them, because I can get like some really cool shots, but it's neat, especially if you're like upgrading your character and he's really powerful. It makes sense that you'd be able to pull that stuff off. It's possible he touched these up too. It's hard to tell because I have that grass mod going as well, which looks really good. Look at it during the day. Yeah, it's still dark and gloomy. It's Falkreath all the time. Alright, so we probably won't be able to see Falkreath in the daytime. It's just not something that... That looks like it's been touched up. Yeah, I think he's definitely touched this.
Only a hearty soul travel.
Oop, don't want to walk in there. I miss it. 2 o'clock.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first and the Empire second.
Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another. If either these Nords or Imperials had some red in their blood, this war
Man, it still looks good. I don't know if it's any different. I do love this texture, though. On the floor. The rock work. I like stone. Big old slabs of stone. I like it. Alright, let's see. Anywhere else we can take a look at. I think we've been to the major areas that that are a part of Skyland 3.0. Solitude. Northall we were just at in the other game. I don't think that was touched. It's always good to just go everywhere. That must be like some type of bug or something. It's kind of weird that all the guards are walking out of that building at the exact same time. Seems strange. Whenever I come to Morthal, it always spawns you at that part. And it looks very Christmassy. It's snowing. Reminds me of Christmas. Yeah, this one's going to be a little tough to showcase just because it's been all gloomy.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes...
What is it? Dragons?
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Come in.
I keep pressing the view button.
Valiant takes care of me now.
But that's not how you switch from third to first in this game. Keep thinking it's Fallout 4. Yeah, this looks good. I don't remember this texture here either. Yeah, looks real good. What is that? Oh, it's like ice. Got it. Oh. Get away from me. Let's see how our FPS is. You just like run across. It's a little framey still. Not nearly as bad as it was though, which is good. Because I said at one point, like, I thought Fallout 4 with the FPS boost was, like, running better than Skyrim did. Even though it got the Series X enhancement. But, you know, maybe that changes the fact that I had that conflict. Things are just running better now. That's how it works sometimes with load orders, you know. And also a lot of you, if you've made a comment on the channel and you're like, why is my game in Italian now or something like that, I can totally see why you guys have had that problem, because when I was reinstalling everything, a lot of the mods that I was reinstalling had different language versions. And, you know, pick your poison. I mean, it was like the unofficial Skyrim patch, I believe, had some different versions, some localized ones. Even enhanced lights and FX, like, there's a lot of things. So I wonder if, even if it's not specifically tied to any game dialogue, I wonder if you're installing one of those. I mean, obviously, since there's a localized version, it's probably gonna, you know, mess with your text in game. But yeah, I totally see how easy that is now to accidentally install one of those and have all your files change. Oh, hello. Oh, bugs. Why does it always have to be bugs? I like the Oblivion HUD. I do notice something's going down below, and I don't know what that is. Oh, that was the because this weapon's enchanted. It's like under the compass. Interesting. That gets annoying. I'll just remove the mod. What was that? They interacted with the dude. Alright, well, we'll get out of here. We're just looking at caves. We've seen caves. The Skyland. They look pretty good. Get out of here for now. Definitely don't lose any FPS in the caves. That's for sure. Okay. Let's see. I think we pretty much hit all of the major holds. Falkreath. Let's take another stroll through Riften. Because we just kind of saw that initial area, and then we'll switch characters. Riften at night. Like, whenever I fast travel, I'm always during the night. You know, don't mind the purple lampposts.
Baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
It would be cool if someone made a mod
Stay alive.
and they've like recorded a bunch of lines of dialogue. Or redone a bunch of dialogue. That is one thing about coming back to this game.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Is you just hear the same people over and over. Like, you can make the game look a new game, but like it's still gonna sound, the characters are still gonna sound the same.
What can I do for you?
Thanks,
If you
Julie.
journey north, keep well away from Snapleg Cave. Damned hag ravens have infested the place.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I'll take my leave then.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend.
I don't really remember being in here too much.
Dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
I'm not sure. I mean, it all looks really good. He may have done this as well. Like the interior. I mean, Riften's on the list. I'm guessing he probably touched everything in Riften again. That looks good. That looks new. That also looks new. And I'm noticing a lot more leaves on the ground as well. Looks good. I like it a lot. This is pretty similar, like this rock texture here. The stone. Oh, we can check out in here. I don't remember those banners being there. It might be the Enid banners though. Pick that up. It looks brighter in here.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Yeah, looks much brighter in here. I keep trying to like turn on my flashlight, but I'm not in Fallout 4. All right. Well, I mean, I think we looked at pretty much all that Skyland Architecture 3.0 has to offer.
And what might you need?
Let's say, let's jump over to our other save. And we will finish there. Few good mods by Jarl Ballin 89. That is a great name. Jarl Ballin. It has smooth textures in the mod, like natural farmhouses or organic Skyrim mod. Okay, might have to check that out. Be right back. I'm gonna turn on this fan. There we go. Had to turn on the fan. It was getting hot.
You, the handsome one.
It's like
you and I should spend some time together.
80 degrees here today. Getting hot. Alright, so where did we last leave off with Jim? Great. Let's do that. Since this is a newer character, you know, we're just getting started. We need to be doing some of this side stuff so we can start getting some money, start buying some new armor. Oh, hey. Wow, that is definitely the next thing I'm doing is figuring out how to fix those lampposts. This area actually looks a little different outside of Solitude. Here, let's look at this during the day, see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks really good. I don't remember the wood being up there. Check out by the docks. I guess largely the same. Chip textures look about the same as planks. Maybe it was just that area, which is fine. Boxes look about the same. Yeah. So it seems like the city itself, and then obviously the Blue Palace, because we looked at that. That was a lot different. Really nice. I don't. Can you go in here or no? This is just an open area. Yeah. It's just an open area. And then whatever this little town was over here, it wasn't really a town, but where the stables are. That's the majority of what was changed. We can check out the entrance too, because we did, when we fast travel, we kind of went to the front. You can check that out as well. Ooh, guy has like no stamina. I don't remember that. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's want to go to Dave. Let's head on over there. Slowly but surely. I have like no stamina. Other thing I'd like to do is find a good tree mod. Switch up some of the foliage I see. Feeling really good about performance with this load order so far, just because I have this grass mod in and I don't really notice any hits. So I think those mods that I ended up removing when I reinstalled must have been conflicting, to where it was making things worse than they could have been. Can you guys hear that music at all, or is it just me? I could turn it up. It's just like random music. I could change it though. Let's see here. Gentle guitar. In this, no vibes. No. Spa and meditation. Open world gaming.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A
Makes
united
sense.
empire is better for everyone.
Alright, we're turning it up. Sorry if you guys tuned into the stream and you're like, man, it's like really quiet when he's not talking. If that's too loud, let me know. I can turn it down. Ooh, this is kind of nice, actually. It's like Elden Ring. Heading the right way. Yep. What armor do I have on this guy? Steel plate. That's it. Sorry guys. I got all excited because I was like, oh, I could play music on stream through the Xbox, and then I had it down so low that nobody could hear it. My apologies. New save. We want to be checking these dudes out. Could actually pick some of that stuff up and sell it. I have a lot of room in my inventory. Oh, okay. Well, I guess sneaking didn't do anything. Yeah, that's a little weird. That must be a glitch with this mod. So this is the Oblivion HUD mod. That must be, I don't want to say a glitch, but maybe an oversight. Is it like if you're using an enchanted weapon, you see it's like right on the bottom there. I'm pointing at it, but obviously the camera's not down there. Yeah, the compass was like obstructing that. That looks a little weird.
I knew it.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, watch it.
I don't know why I'm using my shield to block a spell. Oh, that was pretty cool. I'll take that. That was that big kill moves thing. Music kind of fits Skyrim. It does. A lot of the music, especially the one that I had for the Elden Ring stream, like the intro, the starting soon, or actually even with the starting soon for this stream, it's like epic. I love it. Epidemic sound. So that's like all the music you guys hear on the channel now is epidemic sound. I mean, aside from the Fallout 4 intro that I use. I just like their stuff. I really do. And that's all thanks to you guys watching the channel. So, that is an expense. Every month, it's like 15 bucks, but I figure like, you know, as long as I'm still making that from the channel, and ad revenue, why don't I just put it back into the channel? I don't know what the guy was doing. Weird. Yeah, I'd say it's a good investment too. One of the things I'd like to do is like a walkthrough of Skyrim or something, and just have like some really good music on. You guys could just like turn it on at night, like maybe it's an hour long or something like that. And I'm just like going all these different holds. You know, no talking, like I just upload the video like that. Just walking through. What did this dead guy have? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this music doesn't really fit this cave. That sounds better. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I did kill him. Alright.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you.
Music is really dope. Oh, oh. Oh, that third person might get me killed. Thanks. You know what this music reminds me of is I don't know if you guys have tried out Risk of Rain 2. I've been playing a lot of that lately. It's like a roguelike game. And the guy who does the music for it is just one guy. And it sounds like this. Like really chill, but then there's like some epic tracks in there.
Yes! Return me to this realm. As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolfreath.
This is really epic with like these people chanting in the background too.
What? What are you doing? You fools! You cannot bind me to your wills.
Do I have a potion?
You ants don't have the power to bind me.
See ya. Just fighting my way up here, man.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Ooh, see ya. I have a bow. I gotta have a bow, right? I do. That's a long bow, though. No difference. Oh, see a chest. Down below, though. I'm already up here.
What was that? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. It was nothing. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
That's your best? Enough.
Hey, I don't remember them healing so much. Yeah, there you are. That's pretty easy. Yeah. Wow. Let's see. Did it say level up or no? Just okay. I actually do have some perks though you can use. Let's see. Let's work with our one-handed for a little bit. I am using adamant. That is something that was not in that first load order that I used, but I have started using it since. Basically divvies up a lot of those like main perks or main skills, and then it gives you a lot more wiggle room for stuff. So I'm trying that out. Or ooh, that's good because I just started using that. Not that I need any more damage on this war axe. Ah, another per point. Stamina. Definitely need stamina. Let's see, what should we put this point? Sneak. And it was like Oblivion, like that first sequence. I mean, you have to just tiptoe around. I like when you're able to sneak. I like being able to, at least be able to push the stick forward all the way and not, or at least halfway and not be discovered. Ooh, I'll take that. Scroll of the Venom Shield. Nice. Deals 8 damage per second to the undead. Take targets on fire. Take extra damage over time. Interesting. I also have mysticism on too, so that's why if you guys see different spells, that's what that is. That's a really good necklace. Right. There was that other chest too that I missed. I'll take this music down just a tad. Yeah, I can still hear it. Oh, alright, well, that goes back to the cave. Guess we're not getting that one chest. Maybe the smaller one though, so don't matter as much. Going the wrong way. Damn. The Skyrim. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah, let's see that one. Kill the bandit leader. Do that. Do I have to let's find a way around. Let's find a way around. I'd rather not have to do this all. Yeah, there's gotta be a way around. Oh. I didn't think this music was gonna fit. But man, it kinda does. need to do is put together a lot of my music that I've used in my videos and like put it all together in a playlist on Spotify so we can listen to it.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Oh.
Let's see what you've got. Can't wait to count out.
Well, I might be in over my head here. Never mind. Actually, just take your sword, sell it. Yeah, let's do that. Battle axe. That would make me over encumbered if I picked that up. I'll take those though. What you got in here? Nice. Too shabby. I'll sleep for a couple hours, you know. Get a little well rested before we... Is there anywhere in this immediate area that we can go? There is. Ooh, there's that lighthouse. The thing with that, though, and I could get over there. I could see if I could scale down the cliff. Let's do that. But the third person looks a little weird. That's because I did not get around to installing display camera mod back. That's what was giving me that really cool third person. Whereas now I just kind of have the basic third person, which is fine. I hope Starfield has a really good third person. That would be cool. There we go. Yeah, we've successfully gotten down here. Well, actually, we're not down yet, but... Nice. No damage taken. Easy. You won real good and murdered them dead. Collect your allowance, you can buy a horse. Training wheels installed. Thank you. I might just do that. Oh, hang on. Is it just me, or did that music change at like the perfect time?
Drink honey brew mead with a winch on each arm?
I'd rather have 2 bottles.
Hail, friend. Good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night.
And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters.
There probably is a mod for that.
Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
I should look. That'd be funny.
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help. Cheers, my friend.
This dude's trying to get me drunk.
May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Wait, So they asked me to have a drink with them, but then they just run away. Alright, fine.
Be careful.
Actually, you know what?
Someone do something.
That was rude.
Mercy! Hey!
Shadow Green Cavern. Name doesn't ring a bell. If there's spiders in here, I'm leaving. I think my next Elden Ring stream, I'm gonna play on my character that's like farthest along. But that's a game like where stuff like jumps out at you, and it like your goosebumps, you know. I get goosebumps in that game so easily. Oh, I remember this place. Looks really pretty. I don't know how well this comes through on stream. What do you do here, though? I don't remember. Man, these wolves ain't got nothing on me. Oh. And there's a bear. Oh, cat. Ouch. Probably put these potions. Do I have a healing spell too? I gotta have a healing spell. I do. I gotta say, it really is nice having that Oblivion HUD. Just everything's right down there. I like that. Any other game you drink and then wake up with your gear missing? Yep. That happens a lot in this game, doesn't it? I'm just gonna keep this healing out. Oh. I don't know what I was doing there. See ya. Those skill moves are so cool. Got two of them. They heard that? Alright, let's try to get these guys to come down here. I have like a tome or something. Let's see. Scroll of the Venom. Poison resistance. They don't have poison, do they? Yeah, no, we don't want them to flee. Attacking? They are. Oh, that was clutch. Alright. But yeah, one of them down. One way to do it. Easy. It's Skyrim pro tips right there. That's right, these are like innards. Make that noise. Ooh, orcish mate. Am I crazy? Or this must be because of this Oblivion HUD mod. I can see the damage, the weight, and the value. That was not a thing in OG Skyrim, correct? Because that's pretty great. I can see it right there. Now what would be cool is if, like in Fallout 4, we looked at that take or equip and use mod. Like where you can actually just like look at a thing and you can choose whether or not you want to equip it or not. That would be cool if that was there too, but I'll take that. Nice. I like that. And now I'm over encumbered. Dang it. I mean, there's no way I get 600 gold for that anyway, right? Drop that. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Armor. Always want to pick up potions. Okay. Let's see. Do I have room for the mace or no? I don't. Oh, hey, this is one of the tracks that I've used in my videos. Nice. Let's see. Let me get rid of. Rid of the boots. Alright, now gotta get out of here. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, sick. All right. Am I going the right way? I see dead wolves, so I think I am. There we go. That was a nice little detour. Hotkey mod control? I haven't yet. No, somebody actually commented the other day about control. I was wondering why so many people use it. It's like, I'm intrigued by that mod. I think it would be pretty helpful. Because, I mean, like, I'm pressing left on the D-pad right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like, nothing's happening. It would be so great to actually have that do something. Because even the right D-pad doesn't work either. It doesn't do anything. Just the up D-pad. And the down. And then they do the exact same thing. They bring up your favorites and that's it. I think I need to go around this way. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe just doing a video on control and just like showing people how to map stuff and all that. I figured it out. Or maybe throw it into, because I did that 5 quality of life mods video. Maybe rope that into like the next one, maybe? Going the right way? I am. Pretty much a straight shot. Alright, it's too dark. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit. I love how in Skyrim you can wait at any time of day, no matter where you are. There we go. A little more pleasing on stream as well. Helps so much. Yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, this guy's got a like a scimitar. I'm gonna use that. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to sell some stuff. Alright. Is this an area I can fast travel to? I think it is. Yeah. Because I need to get to the lighthouse. I don't need to be on this boat yet anyway. There's Solitude. Can't fast travel on bird. There we go. There we go. Well, thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out for a little bit. I figured it was a good time, good day to do this, you know, just kind of on a Saturday. On the weekend.
Let me know if you
hop
want
on, because one of you had commented, I'm pretty sure it was Jay, commented and said, oh yeah, by the way, Skyland 3.0 is out. And I was like, I need to check this out. And there's also, you know, not that you need an excuse to play Skyrim.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Also a really good excuse to play Skyrim. and boot up the stream. Still kind of making sure it looks as good as it can and such. I don't think I can sell it to this guy, right? Probably need to go to the general store.
Next time you're footsore.
I'm glad the alerts go, but yeah, if this is something you guys like seeing, you know, let me know by liking the video and all that. Commenting down below whenever the video goes live, the stream replay. It'd be helpful for me. I don't know if I'll stream. The main focus of the channel, and I say it every stream, but like it's still to make the videos, and I can also ensure the videos look really good because, you know, obviously I'm not streaming, so as long as I can record good footage, you know, the video's gonna look good. So that's the main thing I come into conflict with when I decide to stream, is like I'm not sure the video comes through as good as I would want it, but I am eyeing up a new capture card though. The HD60X from Elgato. A little pricey, but I mean 4K pass through is pretty sick. Not only does it have 4K pass through, but like I could actually play in 4K. We can do the 60 frames per second, but I could even record 1080p at 120 frames per second. So you know, Skyrim doesn't, you know, on the console it doesn't go above 60 anyway. So it'd be kind of pointless for that, but you know, for like other games to do, there's only going to be more in the future, so that would be pretty cool. And then do 1440p, and like maybe the videos would look better too. But we'll see. I don't know if that's really worth it right now. Money doesn't grow on trees. Right, let's sell some of this heavy stuff here. And sell a mace. We don't need that. Probably don't need 2 orcish maces. Thinking. We might dive into the two-handed weapons on this character. I was getting his heavy armor up, but I do have the one-handed up a bit already. Hammerfell. Interesting. Is it the name of the next Elder Scrolls? I don't know. Am I using SMIM Essentials? No. I'm not. I took it out just because I think it was conflicting with Enhanced Lights and FX. I think I saw it on the updated version of Enhanced Lights and FX in the description that it was like something that could conflict, or that it wasn't compatible with SMIM Essentials. That was enough to freak me out and be like, okay, I'm not gonna put that back in. The unfortunate thing is, now that I've done that, I don't have SMIM on right now. At all. The game still is looking good. I do see some jagged edges here and there, but I do have High Poly Project on, so it's, I think, kind of making up for it. What else is wearing me down? Yeah, let's get rid of some of these gems. I think that's it for the heavy stuff.
Come back to bits and pieces.
Oh yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff. What am I doing? I don't want to get out of your house. It's very nice, but... Oh yeah, no problem, Chris. I'm glad you're here, man. Really watching play Skyrim. Good deal, Lunar.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult.
Well, good news. I mean, Skyrim is like the big part of this channel, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of Skyrim. And we've got a ways to go until we get Elder Scrolls 6. So between this, Fallout 4, you'll probably be seeing some different videos here and there too. Just kind of in between. I don't want to necessarily like not make a mod video for a couple weeks and then make something different and then go back to just making something different after that. You know, I want to keep doing the mod videos here and there. But I have been playing some other games. I'm gonna try to put stuff on the channel that I think my subscribers would want to watch because they're interested in that type of stuff. Mostly things that have some type of link to either Skyrim or Fallout 4 in some way. So like Elden Ring, obviously, got that, you know, exploration, RPG, you know, makes sense. So I have a video I wanted to do on that, and like 10 things I've learned after 60 hours. And then also State of Decay 2, which I really love that game. But I know there's a lot of stuff that it's hard to figure out at first, or you might not figure it out until, you know, your third base in the game. Be like, oh, that's how that works. So I'd like to do a video on like base management. That kind of has a tie, I think, probably more so to like Fallout 4 with like the settlements, I think. Which I think is a really cool bridge. It might be cool. I just want to see like how everybody thinks about it. How many people watch it. But I am by no means stopping mod content anytime soon because we got a lot to look at. Not only for Skyrim, but for Fallout 4. Maybe even throw in some Fallout 76 at some point. Although the last time I tried that game, I was trying to get into it, and I just couldn't get into it, man. Lunar, thanks for the $1.99. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. You subscribe for more Skyrim to you? Alright, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot on the channel already for you to check out. And then I'm gonna take another look, I think, at my playlist this weekend. I've been looking around at some other channels, not necessarily mod channels, but just other channels on YouTube, and it makes me think like maybe I need to look at my playlist again, because I have like the one that has all of the Skyrim mods in it, but I mean, how many of you are actually gonna watch like all 30 something videos all at once? Might be some of you that do, and if you do, I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. I want to make it so like if you're looking for graphics, boom, there's a playlist for you, and it's like all my videos on graphics. If you want to look at armor, I do have one for armor mods. If you want to look at that stuff, boom, count one in there. Fallout 4, same way. But I might have videos that maybe don't belong, or maybe go somewhere else. But I want to be as succinct as possible with those. Just because I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. I always appreciate when you guys come watch. You know, nice comments. Like, I always love to see those. If you got a question, I love trying to answer it. I'm of the mindset of like, hey, here's this mod video. I don't want to make it too long because I want you to go like download this thing and play with it. Because like these mod authors are incredible. I mean, Skyking, you know, the main, you know, in the title of the stream, Skyland, Skyking made Skyland. And it's like, this guy, incredibly talented. And the way he talks about, like, you know, he's just so knowledgeable about creating textures and like how you go about doing it. And he was talking all about like different file types and things and like the programs he was using. And it's like, that's a whole another world. Like, I'm not even, like, I'm familiar with like Photoshop. You know, Photoshop, Illustrator. But like some of the things he was using is like, I've never even, I didn't need to, you know, it's, it hasn't been like a past job or anything for me, so I wouldn't know, but it's just incredible the knowledge he has on that. Currently using graphics pack. Nice, nice. Graphics pack is nice, and then it's got the landscape textures as well now, so that's always nice. So you do, okay, Paladin, you use SMIM Essentials, but you load it before ELFX, and you don't have any issues. Okay. I might go and do that again. Just to see how it works. But so far, my performance has been good without that, and I just wonder if that was a conflict. But I did get rid of another conflict I noticed when I reinstalled everything. So it's possible that what was causing the frame rate drops before wasn't necessarily that. Got random freezing issues with Fallout 4 on Xbox Series S. That's not good. It could be a few things, Mike. I would maybe go through your load. If you're using mods, I'd go through your load order. Just look at the descriptions first thing, and just see if there's anything that says like if it's got like a compatibility section. I mean, not every mod has it in the description, but like if it says like, hey, this doesn't work with that, that could be an issue. The load order itself, how things are loaded, it'd always be an issue. I do have a video on the channel, got some beginner modding tips for Fallout 4. I have one for Skyrim as well that I did. And then also you can use like my load order videos as like templates. I wouldn't say like go and just download all of my stuff in my load order like exactly as is, because yeah, different saves, like you're gonna have issues potentially. If it works as like a template, like if you end up like redoing your load order and you want to move some stuff around the same way, that might help. But that's usually like where your problems lie. It's usually just the load order. And it could be arrangement, but if there's a conflict, there's a conflict. And conflicts will usually be what...
Good. What did you find at Wolf's?
What is going to cause that freezing and then the frame drops, crashing.
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
Oh, you are using that for Mike. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that could be it. Like, if you just ended up doing it and you got, like, a new save.
Someday, a gallant hero will ride up and take me away.
It's possible that there is enough of a difference between the Series S and the Series X that you
Are
might
you my
get
gallant hero?
freezing where I
Have you come
wouldn't.
to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
If you're using a performance mod, that can always cause some issues. But it depends. And then I was using the FPS boost in that one, which I'm pretty sure you can do on Series S as well. But there's always that kind of that gray area. Like if you were using it like verbatim on an existing save, you could try starting a new game and seeing if it does it then. And then obviously, you know, Fallout 4 is still Fallout 4, so there's always going to be Fallout 4 things going on. Like Boston. Boston's always going to be one of those areas. It's going to give you some issues.
And I'm also aware of how necessary
I actually, with that recent one, I didn't really notice any issues in Boston.
Very well.
But yeah, man, try looking it out. Smooth it out a little bit.
I've seen Jarls come and go. This one only became Jarl because her husband died.
Yeah, it could be something out of place.
Miss Stentor, watch your tongue in the Jarl's court.
On threat of what exactly? This city wouldn't run without me. Now, if you'll excuse me, my work awaits.
Could be a lot of things, for sure.
The Imperials are good for business.
May the gods watch over your battles.
Very well.
Why not just turn this in?
Done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Oh, well done. Very subtle.
Anyone with a stout heart like yours.
Getting up that cash. Yeah, man, I get it though. Like, when you start having issues, like, you know, you just got all this neat and shiny stuff from mods in your game, and then it just runs like crap. But you're like, oh man, this game looks so good, I want to play it, but I can't because it runs like crap now. That sucks, man. But hopefully, you know, looking through that stuff, iron it out a little bit. If you think something's an issue, like if you're having trouble with like maybe the grass, like whenever there's grass in the game, like because I had that Verdant mod in there, yeah, maybe take that out. Combat, okay. I don't think, did I have any combat mods in there? I don't think I did. Is it like a skip or does it like straight up freeze on you? Damn, Kit, you're still modding on the Xbox One S. Hey, that's how this channel started. That's how I made my first videos. Xbox One S. That's how I was modding. I need to find this G-Rod guy. There we go. Starlit Lake load screens. That sounds nice. Viking flavor. Oh, I just saw The Northman. That movie nuts. Talking about Vikings.
Looks like you have. The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
Yeah, I mean, you could try that. Just start a new game.
Get moving.
Start a new save rather, and then just see if it's still doing the same thing. And then at that point, you know, it's not necessarily because of your existing save. And then from there, then that's when you want to start looking at your mods. Trying to think though, like combat though. If you're studying combat, I don't think I had any combat mods. Hang on. I'm gonna change the time of day. We're gonna get a nice look here, and then I'm gonna pull up that video. So maybe we can look at it. FPS boost can cause the game to crash a bit more, but hard to say since I don't have a Series S. Yeah, I haven't had that issue. It's usually just like if I'm reinstalling a mod, or not reinstalling mod, but like if I make a bunch of changes in the mods, then it will get these bots again. I don't think this report feature really works on YouTube. Voice reporting too, and it just never, like, they just keep coming back. It's like your stream hits a certain amount of time and then they just come out. Now patches, you're gonna want the like the unofficial patch. You want that at the top. But yeah, you're right, Kit. Like all the mods, that's why I always make an effort to put like, hey, recorded on Series X, just so people know. Because I don't want to like try to hoodwink anyway. Because a lot of times you see like those mod showcases, and that might just be PC mods, and people are thinking they can do the same thing on Xbox, when in reality those mods might not be there. I don't want to be like that guy, so not calling anybody out, I'm just saying. Yeah, so I always want to put like recorded but on Series X, just so people know that, okay, this guy was using the Series X to record this thing. This is how his game's running. That's how it should theoretically run on mine if I pick this mod from this video or something like that. That's the goal. Not necessarily to say like, oh hey, you can only run this on Series X, because that's not the case. Everything's made for the Xbox that I show in my videos, so it should theoretically all work on the Xbox. Oh yeah, okay, I maybe misunderstood that. Yeah, so if you have the unofficial patch, that should go all the way at the top. But if you have like patches for like actual mods, those will always go underneath that mod. So for example, let's pull up my mod. So we have quite a few patches within this load order. It's possible that in the Fallout 4 one I had a patch for something, and then maybe that didn't get installed, or maybe that got moved or something when you did it. Yeah, XP32, but XP32 is mainly, I think it's a Skyrim mod only. I don't think it's on Fallout 4. I could be wrong. If it is, then yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to have. But so see in Skyrim, it's actually a good example here. So for whatever reason, and I'm pretty sure it's because Adamant has smithing perks, and Ars Metallica deals with smithing. There's a compatibility patch for that. So you would obviously want this in here, but you would want it after Ars Metallica. So like when it loads the mod first, and then it loads the patch, and it's like, oh okay, then this should work with Adamant. So kind of works like that. Same thing for Fallout 4. Any other patches? Yeah, I don't. Landscape fixes for grass mods. That should always go underneath the grass mod. Okay, good. You moved some things around. That's good. Hopefully that helps. I always hate to hear when people have trouble with their load order, because like I was saying earlier, like when you get, all these cool mods and you want to like play around with it, that's like the worst thing when you load up your game and you're just like, skipping somewhere or stuttering. But it's hard to say. Like, I get comments sometimes like, "Hey, can you look at my load order?" And it's like, I mean, I could, but like, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing because it might not work in your game as it does in mine. And it kind of seems like a cop out, but it's really not. It's really just like I like looking out, like, hey, I don't want to screw up your game any more than it already is. I could show you like what things I kind of follow. I know there's a lot of. I'm pretty sure there was a patch of not a patch, but there's a blog post, I believe, on the Bethesda.net that I think have like a Fallout 4 load order that you can follow. Or just like a general structure, rather. But the problem with that is like, well, I mean, not everybody's game is like that. And then in a lot of cases, you have so many people uninstalling mods, reinstalling mods. I mean, that changes things too. So, it might work if you clear your reserve space and just totally start from scratch again. And then follow like a certain load order. But I always try to stay away from like specifically saying like maybe you should move this here or there. I can tell you some things to look at though. Yeah, and then like you said, Slade, I mean, at the end of the day too, it's it all comes down like the game itself with all its bugginess is still there. So eventually you're just gonna get that point where like you've done as much as you can with mods, but you're still playing Fallout 4. And on a Series S, like, it's possible, like with the less RAM or whatever, you might have issues places where I maybe wouldn't, but I can't say because I can't test specifically on that because I don't have a Series S at the moment. Same thing goes for like the original Xboxes right now. I do not have one of those anymore, so can't really test for that specific console. So hopefully it helps, Mike. I'm definitely not trying to give you false hope or anything, but hopefully that helps, because I want to get you playing the game the way it's meant to be played for sure. And if you ever have questions about anything, or maybe there's like some mods you're not sure about, or, feel free to ask questions in these load order videos or any other videos really that I talk about mods. I don't know where the heck I'm going. Straight. Just totally random stutters. Okay. Well, it's good feedback too, Mike, because then, that's something, if I notice it, I can mention in my future load order videos. I try to, whenever I see stuff like that, I'll try to mention it if I can. It's possible that, FPS boost might be doing some stuff. You could try doing it without the FPS boost, and then maybe try using the FPS unlock mod instead, and then see if your experience is any different. That's always an option. or try the that PC Ultra settings mod that we looked at. I did a couple videos on. You could try that, see if that works, and then just turn the boost off. Just make sure they're not running at the same time, otherwise you could crash. Gosh, every time these bots show up, it's like, man, I got a lot of chats I need to read through, but it's just the bots. Just the bots. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Actually, it happens every time I stream. Like, they picked this channel. I don't know why. I'm hoping that the more I report those bots, they'll just go away eventually. But I think YouTube's working on... I think I deleted Lunar's message instead. I didn't mean to delete your message, Lunar. I saw it, though. I was just going for the bots. Yeah. I heard that YouTube was looking at addressing that, at least, so... I mean, my channel is, like, not nearly as bad as some of these bigger YouTubers. They'll have people like impersonating them and like doing like sweepstakes and stuff in the comments. I'm in the right spot, right? But at that point, it's like, how do you police that? If you have a YouTube channel with tens of thousands views on like every video, and you get hundreds of comments.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right?
It's like, how do you police that?
Deja's in the hold of the
I can
ship.
police this because
Go down
I'm
2
one
levels.
person and, you know, I get 10 viewers and it's like, I can see in the chat when there's bots. But man, I can't imagine streaming too. Streaming like, and you had just thousands of viewers. Ooh. I like this mod too. That's the New Legion armors by Nordwar. I've been using this one for a while. I really like it. Need moderators to keep an eye for me? Yeah. Might look into doing that here soon. At least if I keep doing the streaming thing. I'd like to. I think it's fun to kind of jump on and, you know, maybe I don't have a video one week, but just still want to get on and make one, to let you guys know I'm still here. But then two, it's just fun to kind of get on and play some Skyrim. Or play whatever. Weapon mods. You're using some weapon mods? Escape from Boston. I don't think that stuff would conflict with any of the other stuff. I mean, it's possible. I don't think I had any replacers though. So if I had a mod in there that replaced something, then that's where you could potentially run into a conflict. Because if the Escape from Boston weapons, like maybe there's one that's the same, it's possible that it could conflict. Or maybe if there's any meshes or anything that gets modified by that mod, that's a possible issue as well.
Need something?
What am I doing in here? I actually never... I didn't even really listen to that guy. I was talking to him upstairs. Gotta find G-Ra. Ooh, he's got chainmail. That actually looks better. Why are these guys not attacking me?
Yes?
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned.
Yeah, it's possible. The random weapon templates. Yeah. That is very possible too. You could try taking that out before you take out the escape from boss 1, because that's very possible. That it could be like the game is trying to load like those randomized templates and it's trying to pull files, and then maybe it doesn't see something or can't pull the ones from your mod or something. That's actually a good idea, Slate. Yeah, just maybe disable that one, like the templates. Use replacers all the time. Yeah, replacers can be tricky. I don't know enough about like how a replacer would work, but
you've earned a quick death.
I try to look at it. Oh Jesus! All right, she ran. Bye, G-Ra. I meant to read that note. Anyways, before I was interrupted by G-Ra, I try to look at things. So I did like a year of computer science in college. So I started learning C++, and C++ is basically its code, but it all happens like one after the other. So you write something. There's this thing called like if-then statements. So if you say like if, if 1 + 1 or something, and then that means it's +2 or what, you know what I mean? Like you're basically saying something. It's like if it's this, then the next thing that's gonna happen is this. So I kind of look at that with modding as well. Of like if there's a load order, like it's gonna load this thing, and it's gonna load that. But then like when you compile everything, like if you're compiling code, that's when you find out if it all works together. So it's possible, like when everything's loading all at once, maybe one thing, it's loading the randomized weapon templates, but it just can't find those weapons. And therefore it's like not compiling. Does that make sense? Did I just talk in circles? I talk in circles a lot. Any grass mods? Plus an decent. Grass reduction 60. Yeah, grass mods are difficult. I just happened to get lucky with mine. Maybe Verdant just seemed to really work really well. That particular load order in my save. But maybe it wouldn't on like an older Xbox, possibly.
Thought I heard something.
Man, I really like the scimitar. Did I loot that guy? I did not.
Someone there?
This shield is so big.
No!
Fight through here real quick. I'll look at the chat again.
Just a stretch.
The man, decapitations in this boat. Couple people on the top of the ship, I think. There you are. See ya. Alright, I'll tell you what. I think what I'm going to do, save real quick, I'm going to install that display camera mod, because I would kind of like to play in third person, but the third person is just not good. I'm going to do that real quick. You guys get to see me install a mod. Yeah, the leveled list can always be an issue. In general, if you have stuff that messes around with the level lists. Yeah, God Rays, lens that could always be an issue too on like older Xboxes. I've been kind of getting away with it, I think, on my current load orders. Or even just in general, like ever since I got the Series X, I left the God Rays on because I think it just, with the FPS boost, everything just seems to work well for me, but that's always a possibility too. Like if you can take that stuff out with a performance mod like Slate mentioned. Lens flares. God Rays are usually, that could always be a thing. They give you some issues. Display. Display camera or display enhancement? Display camera. Check. Do I add in here? Maybe it's display enhancement. Who's display enhancement? And the search function on here stinks. Nope. You guys have some pretty good suggestions there in the chat. I gotta say, man, that is one thing I really love about this YouTube channel. Is like I get people who are downloading mods, using mods that are just they know the things, man, and I love it. And then it helps too, because I try to look at comments as much as possible, but I might miss stuff, so I always appreciate when you guys try to help people out, because I see it and I appreciate it. I've seen it quite a bit lately. Makes me proud. Makes me a proud YouTuber. Oh, look at that. Crucible Knight. That's from Elden Ring. Alright, well, I'll get that for next time. Let's not hold up the stream. Let's get back into gym. Immersive speechcraft. What is that, Luna? That sounds interesting. Hrothgar Horde. Bethesda beer. Lunar, I might have to check out some of those mods that you just mentioned. That sounds pretty nice. Get some Bethesda beer. Skyking has also made Skyland coffee. So you can have coffee with a little Skyline logo. Kind of looks like Starbucks. Let's see here. Broken Orgado. Rado was just there. Up in that area. Ooh, NACX. I've always had trouble with NAC. And then if you're using it with like TreyM, like I was using it, I would probably take TreyM out and just use NAC, because you might have some issues there too. Anything that changes lighting, you're just gonna want to have like maybe one of. I think I got away with that. What did I have in there? The 76 Weathers. I think it just happened to work with TreyM film looks, but I think NAC, especially, like you're just gonna want to use NAC. And I'm not super familiar with like how you can use weathers with that, but I've always had trouble with NAC. Like I get it to look real nice, and then ever so often I'll like exit a building and everything will be like really dark. I don't know why. I've tried it a couple different times. I haven't tried it on the Series X yet. But it could be like when you uninstall mods, install mods, like there's always going to be some lingering part of that mod on your save. So it's possible that like maybe I had another mod that modified a lot of the same things that NAC did, and I had uninstalled it. Something I don't use a lot, and then maybe it was just causing issues. I don't know. But I think what I'll do next time when I use NAC, like I'll just start totally fresh. I'll clear my reserve space and then retry it that way, and then just reinstall everything. Bethesda beer is a great way to not have to carry so many potions, since it's all in one for health, magic, and stamina. No kidding. Huh. That's interesting. I might have to check that out later. Sounds pretty interesting to me. Architecture, certain weathers at night, several overcast weathers with NAC. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess Firelight could be a thing too. But yeah, if you're still having the issue, that's weird. Oh, sorry, kid. I saw your message about the club. Yeah, Yeah, man, put it in the chat. Like, you can put the name. I think I have the links removed, so if you do a link, it probably will kick it, but yeah, man, for sure. I'm all about that stuff. I mean, even like suggesting different channels, it's like, I'm not ever against that. It's like, I know, like, for some YouTubers, like, if they're just starting out, you know, it's like, no, you just want them to watch you and you only, but it's like, I mean, unless you're putting up hour-long videos and you want to be the one-stop shop for everything this mod or this thing, like, people can watch another YouTube video. And the other thing about YouTube too is, like, part of why I wanted to do live streams is because, you know, I could talk to you guys some more outside of a video, because I'm usually, like, in the video it's just like, hey, these are like 5 mods you need to check out, and I talk to you about the thing. But at least with the live streams, you know, we can talk a little bit more. You guys can learn a little bit more about me if you want. Ask me some different questions that, like, maybe, you know, if you made a comment or something, like, I could try to answer it, but, you know, but this way, like, you know, we had somebody having some issues with a mod, so we were all trying to work through it with that person. So, like, that's really cool. That's not something you can do in a regular YouTube video. But with that said, I have seen in comments you guys trying to help people out, and I appreciate that. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that's right. You're talking about the Xbox Live kid. That's right. But yeah, go for it. Put the name in chat. People check it out. I'm cool with that. Oh, I remember this cave. Okay. I like this song. It doesn't fit though. Do this one.
What was that?
I'm not even sneaking around. I'm not even afraid. My guy is powerful.
Over here.
Good. It was kind of a weird animation. It's crazy that I'm like level 6 and I'm just cutting everybody down. Well, that's handy. Okay, so I just came that way. I just remember this being a little bit of a labyrinth. Scenery of Skyrim. Oh, nice. Oh, do you like post screenshots and stuff in there? Man, that's another thing I like about, especially Skyking's Skyland, is it's just, I mean, you could just take screenshots all day. One of our subscribers, he set up a Discord for us. I need to get that link and start posting it in the videos descriptions. That could be another cool place that everybody could chat as well. And I think it also will serve, I think he has it set up to where like if I,
First you murder my sister, then
oh, hey G-Rod, can you?
All right then.
Oh, G-Rod almost got me killed. Damn, G-Rod almost got me killed. Did I not just like cut your head off earlier? Or is that your buddy? That must have been your buddy. That's fine. Just one more guy left. But yeah, I think he had it set up to where you could, like if you didn't want to do notifications or something on YouTube, he had it to where like my latest video would post or something. Skyrim Club, where you share your screenshots, load order, and get mod help. Skyrim art content, scenery Skyrim. Yeah, that's dope. I'm all about it, man, because like everybody, you know, watching mod videos, I think that's the main thing that people have trouble with. It's like they'll see something really cool and it'll look really good, but then they'll go and install it because they think it's like a DLC or something. But there is kind of a general structure you want to follow, you know, things you maybe don't want to install with something else. That's like the biggest hurdle. So anything that's, you know, good resource for people. Because I have, you know, before I started watching mod videos, I would watch some mod videos on YouTube and it was like, oh wow, that looks great, and then be a little misleading because, I mean, even load order videos would be misleading because I just thought like, oh okay, that's how I just need to follow his load order and then I'm gonna have this really cool looking game. But most of the time it just never really works out like that. So I kind of look at that and I'm like, well, I think I can try to do better in my load order videos. Like, I like doing the showcase mods, and then I thought it was important in this one to include the mod that I didn't end up using but was playing with quite a bit, which was that enhanced lights and FX for Skyrim. Or not Skyrim, for Fallout 4. Just to show you guys that like I went through some issues with that one, so like I had to cut it out. And the funny thing was, like, I didn't start crashing until right before I was about to put the load order video together. So like I even got all that footage too, and then I started running into the crashing. I was like, I can't tell people to download this. I mean, you can check it out. I think it's worth checking out, but it does come with some caveats like the crashing. So unfortunately, I don't think it would have worked in that load order, but I thought it was important to put it in there. So showing stuff like that, showing that like I have the same issues that all of you might have, like if you're installing stuff. I have all that too. It's not all perfect over here. And then if there's ways to, like maybe in a future load order videos, I did one for Skyrim way back where I would just kind of like go through and say like, this is why I put this in my load order, but like maybe we could have one that's like, why did you put this in this spot in your load order? So that's something I'm looking at maybe potentially doing at some point. Or here, I'll pull up my mod list in a second. And or we do stuff like this where I'll pull up my load order and we can look at you know, a certain section of like, hey, why do you have this laid out the way it is? You'll have some mods too, like Skyland's really good about it. Skyking made his description. He'll show you like how to set up all the Skyland mods. I think where that gray area comes through is that like not every mod author will do that. So that's where some confusion can happen. But luckily with things like high poly projects, it might show you like the compatible mods. but that's not necessarily telling you like where it should go. Enhanced texture detail. This guy knows that, like, okay, people are going to use this with High Poly Project and Shmim. So this is like where he would put it. And I don't have Shmim in mind right now, so that's why I have it set up like that. And texture mods underneath. I just have like all of the textures that I have underneath, including the water. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the best spot for it. And then also a different thing to, I'm trying to the opposite way. Usually I have like my character mods first and then textures in Fallout 4. In this one for Skyrim, I flipped it. Just because I want to see how it works. Actually, these should be... I should have moved these lower. So far, so good. And then performance mods, I don't really have anything in here. Just the underwater grass deleted. Just because, like, you know, who needs grass underwater? Anyway. But usually that's like a performance thing. I thought that might help with like the stuttering I was having for Skyrim. But yeah, so maybe we do stuff like that in a later video, like where we just look at a particular section. I try to mention it too in any of my like top 5 type videos. Yeah, RTD vids. Yeah, he does like yeah, like the weekly videos. Yeah, that's always a cool thing to check out. Oh, nice! You're a new admin of that club. Sweet. Hey, Irish, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh yeah, the armor keyword armor. Yeah, whatever that mod's called, the armor workshop and keywords. That's interesting. Yeah, that's possible. There was conflict there for sure. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, whenever I stop moving, I'm just gonna stand in front of the purple lamp. So you guys can see that I have issues too with my load order. I'll get this fixed for my next Skyrim video, guys, promise. Or I'll at least try everything I can. Or I'll just get footage that isn't in view of a purple lamp. What's going on with this dude's face? Interesting. The heck is hitting me? Did I actually look at that chest? I don't think I did. Take that. I miss anything in here? This is what happens when I ramble. Oh yeah, I gotta level up too. Now, Skyland's been around, but this stream we were taking a look at Skyland 3.0, the architecture, specifically the architecture. The mod was updated. So you have like Skyland all-in-one, for example. And then you've got the, which is the old mod that has like Skyland 1.0, which is like everything. You know, architecture and landscapes in it, but that's like the older version that's not getting updated anymore. So So what happened was Skyking split the two. So there's Skyland Landscapes, Skyland Architecture, all in one. So what he did was he went back and updated a lot of the cities in Skyland Architecture. And he's done them all. So now he's got the 3.0 version. He's updated it on Bethesda.net. So now if you downloaded Skyland Architecture all in one, you'd get the 3.0 stuff. And then also if you download like the individual stuff, that's all the 3.0 versions. That's what we were looking at on this stream. And now I'm just kind of playing Skyrim and chatting with everybody because we looked at that a little earlier. You can rewind back. I'm probably going to do a video on Skyland 3.0 at some point. I'm kind of waiting to maybe like see, you know, like the textures get updated too as well, but just because I think a stream is a good way to look at least the architecture, because you're not gonna like jump in between the different holds. But he's already got a video walkthrough of Skyland Architecture 3.0. So if you ever wanted to see like a straight video, in the meantime before I get to it, you know, definitely go check out Skyking Stream is the channel name. But that's Skyking's YouTube channel. And then also you can see if you're interested in how this stuff is made. It's also a great resource too. Because I am just like amazed watching him work. Stamina. Damn, my heavy armor is 43. Holy cow. Oh yeah, sorry Irish. Yeah, 3.0 is new. Yep. 3.0 is new. Landscapes, I believe, is coming. But is not 3.0 yet. And then he's also planning on doing the DLC areas as well. Which we're just kind of using the general Skyland textures. Which is great. But then, you know, if he goes back and redoes them, like the actual cities, then they're going to look incredible. Select Revolver mod? That sounds interesting. I always love when mods add like animations in, because it's cool. It's like they're adding animations to this old game. Making it something different, something new. I love it. Let's see, we got one-handed stuff. I mean, I'm pretty stacked one-handed stuff. Aces. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's right, I got 2 perks. Lockpicking. Always good to have. Damn, it's 7 o'clock already, guys? Jeez. I need to think about getting some dinner here shortly. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. That is for sure. Well, I wonder if I have enough to, Oh, this is just armor. That's right. And then if you're wondering why the categories are all different, that's in the last Skyrim video I did. We looked at these different smithing categories, which is great. I love it. You can clearly see where everything is. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my sword. Ooh, what would a scimitar be under? Miscellaneous? Oh, this is making stuff. I'm just forgetting where everything is. Oh, he needs steel. Dang. Oh, that's fine. Let's check out what's up here.
Time to end this little game.
Oh yeah, why don't you shoot your little arrow at me? Yep. What'd you get? Heck yeah, Mike. That's it. That is why these games are so addicting. 'Cause, I mean, you can just do so much stuff before you even like get to the main story. Elden Ring, for example, like, I mean, well, first off, I mean, there is kind of a main story that you're kind of doing like all the time. But I mean, like, the side content is like pretty much your story, and your main story, pretty much that, like, just kind of going off and just exploring everywhere. I think you can like beeline and do all the main story stuff, but there's no like set missions or things. There's like areas, there's like points where you could get stopped, and you have to like beat a boss or something to get to the next part. But other than that, I mean, you're basically making your own main quest in that game. Did I get all this guy's stuff? Oh, those look a lot better. I wonder if he retouched those too. Interesting. What was that shield up there? Oh, it's just a regular banded iron shield. Alright, I would say I pretty much... I mean, the main goal was coming here and getting G-Rod, and I think I've done that, so... we could probably safely leave. Is it down here? Where did I come from? Uh-huh. That does sound really cool. Sleep. Let's do this. Man, I hate to like end the stream, but like, let's do like one more quest, and then I'll end it because like I'm starting to feel like I need to eat something. I didn't realize we were going to sleep, but hopefully, you guys get a cool first look if you haven't already checked out Skyland Architecture 3.0. Hopefully you got a good look at it in this stream. Let's see here. Need to kill the ice wraith. Is that anywhere near where I'm at? I don't think it is. Okay. Is there anything in my miscellaneous that we can do? Enemies nearby. But where? Probably a crab or something. Dash trouble now. No, I plan on doing another Elden Ring stream. It's a good question. And I was actually thinking about that earlier, because I need to play some Elden Ring. The question is, do I keep going with that current character that we were doing on stream, or do I switch to my other character? One that's like 60 plus hours. He's kind of mid-game. I was saying earlier, like, I wanted to put together a video, and this poor horse, of like things I've learned after 60 hours, and then it might be a good tipping point to go into like the next stream, like an Elden Ring stream. Maybe we do that like next weekend or something. I'll do my best if I ever have a stream. Today was a little bit different because I got up and I was like, yeah, I need to look at Skyland 3.0. I was gonna finish this other video, but I was like, yeah, let's boot up the stream, see how that goes. And turned out it was a jolly good time. I don't know why I said jolly good, but yeah, maybe next week I'll try to schedule like a couple days before Irish. But I think I might do my character that's like 60 plus hours in. And then just see like how many times I can die in a stream. I got this I got that Darth Maul looking pole blade, like the double bladed blade, and I'm not sure if it's helping me or if it's like giving me that crutch of like using the charge attack. And then it gives me like that moment, like those, what do they call them, iframes? Those moments of invulnerability to where I think I can do more than I actually can. And I end up getting hit. Probably more than I should. Or I might end up dying when I probably shouldn't. That's Elden Ring for you. Definitely not like the Skyrim character right now, where I'm just destroying everything at level 6. And as you saw me struggling last time with Margit on that one character, which was like I didn't even have that much trouble on my other character. I was just going about it all wrong. That's what happens with that game too. Like you start dying and then you start making stupid mistakes. Oh god. Only in a depth chest. How am I having this much trouble? Whew. 150 hours, Irish? Are you done with the game yet? Because, I mean, I think I might like at 65. But, I mean, I think I'm maybe midway through. But there's still so much stuff to do. I don't even think I've really done any quests. And it's epic. This music is epic right now. Love it. Oh, what do we got? A little wolf? Ice wolf? I think they're playing. Trying to get to the gold or amulet, man. Amulet. Oh, you're on New Game Plus too. Wow, nice. Man, New Game Plus 2. Ooh. What I should do. Now that it's getting a little darker, you guys probably can't even see me that well. How's that? Now I look even whiter. But yeah, I'm using I just opened like a new tab on my web browser so I can see the chat. And I'm using it as like a key light. I mentioned that in the last stream, but yeah. Like a really good way for me to just light up my face. $14,000 damage resistance? Wow. Let's see, you have legendary bosses of the Commonwealth. Wow, yeah, permit. Ooh. That'd be rough, man. I don't know if I could do that. That would be rough. But this is also coming from the guy who did not do survival yet, so. Am I going the right way? I'm following the right marker? Kind of. No animals were harmed in the making of this stream. Ooh, snipers will come off. That sounds interesting. Not scary, actually. Cool.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear?
Ooh, he's gonna play his music.
Ysmir's blessing on you. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero, claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Wow.
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the road.
I guess, yeah, that was lucky. That's a word. Yep. It was impressive though. I don't think I've ever done that in this game. Do we want to go out to the Ice Wraith? I think we do. This way? It is, okay. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get the Ice Wraith and then we'll wrap it up. But man, I'm glad I found that bard. That was new for me. Thanks for stopping by, Mike. Glad things are running a little bit better for you. That is good. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that is true, Slate. You never know. There are times where you, like, I can feel it coming though, and falling for. You're like, oh. Like the frames are dropping, and then you're just like, okay, when is this game gonna crash? And then it does. But yeah, sometimes you just don't know, and then it just randomly goes. That's what I was running into. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I didn't know it was coming, but with the Enhanced Lights and FX mod that I showed in the lower video, that's why I just couldn't like leave it in there, because I was like, I can't be leaving this in my load order and having people look at it and download it. But I at least wanted to show it off because it was cool. But I mean, that's what was happening. Like I would go into a building and it would just like, oop. It looked like it was loading too. But then it just crashed. The good thing I was only testing the mod and not actually straight up playing. That would suck. Especially if it was like survival or something. And I still have like no stamina. Heavy armor probably doesn't help either. Now that I'm thinking about it. Ooh. Die, don't die, don't die. That's definitely it. All this heavy armor. I mean, look how slow that stamina bar recovers. Have a good night, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Always gonna be good to see you in the chat, man. Where is this ice rate? Come here, you. Oh. Man, these guys just don't stand a chance at all. Alright, we'll come back to the wreck. Let's kill the ice wraith. That's what we've come here to do. I keep pressing B to jump, but it's Y in Skyrim. Maybe I should change that. Let's see. There we go. Easy. So glad you can remap the controls. I ended up doing that in Elden Ring too, but it's like I'm always pressing the wrong buttons in that game and it gets me killed because I keep remapping my buttons. Sometimes it's not a good idea. Alright, Ace Wraith, where you at? Fight you with my enormous shield. Whew. Actually, almost died. Maybe I wasn't that close to dying, but... Oh yeah, let's turn our music back on. Jeez, sorry guys. But you're just here listening to me talk to myself. Ooh, control gives you a quick save slot as well. Yeah, that is nice. That would be nice. Right, is it? Today, use a range paralyzing poison. I'm not really using range right now, though. Let's join the Stormcloaks. That'll be a good spot to end the stream. We've done something big, joining the Stormcloaks. I don't even actually think I've joined the Storm. And then obviously we also get a really good look at, where are we? Winterhold. Just looks so sharp at night. I hope this comes through well on stream. So good. Epic music too. I'm gonna turn up. Hey, I'm okay. I'm gonna do the slow walk. Get this helmet off because I look kind of ridiculous.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and building resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's woman on the throne?
Oh, but epic part's kind of over now. Dang.
On a silver plate.
I was gonna do like the slow walk as we were coming in, like the.
Would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, you're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath? Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks.
This playlist has some good music.
And to her people. You can stick a sword through an Imperial any day you want, but that doesn't make you a Stormcloak. We're not just fighting Imperials. We're fighting to restore Skyrim to her glory and give her the king she deserves. That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a hero of the people. A true son of Skyrim, a Stormcloak. Repeat after me. I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim.
Windhelm, that's where we're at, not Winterhold.
As Talos is my witness.
Does anyone else get that confused sometimes too, or is it just me? Windhelm, Winterhold.
Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim.
This music gets me hyped. Be part of the Stormcloaks.
Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me. Oh, and here, you're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part.
Nice. Got all my Stormcloak garb. Failed to join the Imperial Legion. Dang.
Watch us. I have found we're headed to Corvinjune, but your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here. It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. A jagged crown.
That dude has no shoes.
Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies
wonder if that's a, I wonder if that's a side effect of that guard armor replacer that I have on right now. Does this guy have shoes? Yeah, he's got boots. Oh, that's a gal. Sorry. Tell you what, let's make it bright out. We'll, it's not that bright yet. Okay, there we go. A nice purple going on with the surreal lighting, and we'll end it. Let's put on our Stormcloak garb. Oh, and then we got the cape on from that other thing. That looks pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, we gotta pick. Good. Alright, we gotta get a good track here. We're gonna play us out. Let's see. Track? Epic track? No? We'll turn it up. Maybe not that loud, because you guys do actually want to hear me play this out. Okay.
Don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire
Guys, thank you, ladies, gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. I'm gonna take my glasses off so you guys don't see my glare. My lenses. Thank you. Yes, mic, that works. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Hopefully this was a good look at Skyland 3.0, or at least the architecture part of it. At the beginning of the stream, I'm going to put timestamps. So if you go back and watch the stream and just want to see the architecture stuff without actually having to like update your mod, that could be a good way to look at it. I'm also going to... Music's way too loud. I can hear it in my headset. I'm trying to do the outro. I'm going to put the link to Skyking stream, his video of him just kind of like walking through the architecture, or the different areas that he's touched with this 3.0 update. I'm going to put that in the description down below as well. And then also, if you guys want to check out him actually making Skyland, check that out as well. He does streams, hence the name Skyking Stream, the name of YouTube channel. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It was great chatting with everybody, and maybe we'll do this again shortly. I was thinking about doing like maybe an Elden Ring stream next weekend, and then having a new video for you guys this week, maybe two. Who knows? Depends how productive I am this weekend. We might have. I'm thinking about doing a Skyrim video next, but I might finish up this other thing that I was working on and then do like a Fallout 4 one. So we'll see. But I do want to get back into doing the Skyrim stuff, because if you can see on my channel, that's actually the thing I have.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some
I have less Skyrim videos than I do Fallout 4 videos. I feel like that needs to change. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, everybody. I don't know, I'm on East Coast, so it's like almost 8 o'clock here. But anyways, have a great night, have a great day, have a great weekend, and if you happen to watch a few videos on the channel, I appreciate it. If not, just have a good weekend and play some Skyrim, play some Fallout 4, Elden Ring, whatever. Just have some fun. I appreciate everybody coming by, chatting, and helping people out with mods when I can't get to them and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video and or stream. All right, bye everybody. Have a great one. I'm gonna play us out. And then the music stops. No, we gotta have an epic play out. That's strange. There we go. Nice and peaceful. Alright, everybody. Have a great one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.